So here we have the Tasmanian patrol pack, 2 hazard 4 water carriers, 1 on each side. Quite a large pack with plenty of molly attachments and large front pockets. There's a hydration bladder exit here, and there's also a carrying system on it. Makes it very comfortable to carry. Great bag. Whistle on the chest clasp as well. So let's have a look what's inside. So first things first, this is kind of everything to do with water. A stainless steel bottle which you can boil water in. A plastic 1 litre bottle by Nagleen, reflective tape on it, just because sometimes when you're coming back at night it's nice to have something reflective in camp. 5 litre Ortlab bladder, chlorine dioxide tablets, which are very good, and also an MSR Mini Works. That's a great filter which has been used in many a trip. So that'll filter out bacteria but not viruses. This will kill the viruses. This is also compatible with the Nagleen and the Ortlab 5 litre bladder. Next we have the tools. We have a Grants Force small forest axe. We have a Baco Laplander folding saw. Here we have an Untitled Chapter with fire steel, a spoon knife by Mora, and a little backup blade WM1 by Falk Kniving. All razor sharp and well maintained before I head out. Here we have a well used billy can, a titanium Life Adventures mug. Again, you can use it, you can boil it in the fire. And a titanium long spoon. I always find it handy to have a very long spoon. If things are close to the fire, gives you a wee bit extra reach. First aid kit in a Maxpedition pouch, obviously Red Cross on it, and there's really trauma bandage on the back, because if I cut myself with an axe, I don't want to be hoping about in the first aid kit to rip it off. There's also some emergency shears on the side. Okay, I'll go into that in a later video, but that really contains everything to deal with burns, cuts, pain, insect stings. Pretty standard, good kit. Three metre by 3 metre standard DD tarp in green. About 15 metres of paracord in two colours. That's obviously for the guy line for this. And inside this, I also have 2 ridge lines, and all of the guy lines are already attached, all set up and ready to go. So this is kind of what I would call the warmth kit. There's a little gillet here in Primaloft, quite small, folds up small but very warm. Great for going under clothes when things get cold. There's a merino and possum fur hat, which is starting to get lots of holes in it through too much use. This all goes into a little waterproof bag. There's also sealskin insulated gloves, waterproof with leather palms. We've also got a storm shelter for 2 to 3 people, which has been used in quite extreme conditions. That's a very valuable piece of kit. Very valuable. If somebody gets hypothermia, that's the first thing you do. Get them in there, get them out of the wind and the rain. Pretty standard sharpening kit. Comes in a little pouch. DC4, diamond and ceramic side. A good strop with a bit of coloured polishing compound on it. There's some polishing compound in here. Tough cloth to wipe down your tools. Gives it kind of a protective layer. Good stuff. So that's basically what I use to sharpen it, and I have. Here we have some general items. A sit mat, foam sit mat, very handy. phone charger. Charge your kind of Samsung or iPhone a couple of times, very useful. A pair of mechanics gloves, the suede palm. Not the heaviest glove, but actually quite good for lifting hot cups out of the fire, or working with nettles and things like that. Also a little fishing kit, which I've carried for a long time, in a lock sack bag, little hand line, floats, assortment of hooks, all sorts of stuff in there, flies, everything. Caught all sorts of fish with that. Here we have kind of navigation kit, which I always bring with me. A good map case, totally waterproof, keeps the map to stop from getting soaked. There's a loop here for your compass. This is the sort of compass I always use, which is a Type 54 by Silva. This is a military one. I also have a kind of civvy one too. Lets you do whatever you need to do. This is like a roll top design, so it folds over 2 or 3 times. Make sure there's no water getting in. You can also fold it in half to make it a bit smaller if it's very windy. And this goes around your neck. Great, I've had that for years. Still going strong. A bag of food. Usually label it General Slacks, first and last day. So there's tuna, mug shots, beef jerky, coffee, all sorts of stuff in there. Always make up my own ration packs because it's stuff that I would actually like to eat. So here we have a kind of hygiene kit. Bit of dental floss because it's very handy. If you ever get seeds in your teeth, there's nothing more annoying. Some toilet or tissue paper. Insect repellent, very important to keep the midges at bay. We've got some travel soap. Wash your hands whenever you want, okay? It's nice to actually get clean hands, or you can clean the rest of you as well. It's all stored in a Ziploc bag to stop it leaking. So here we kind of have the lighting kit. First of all, I've got an Olight H2R Nova, which has a variety of modes. It can go from like a candlelight mode, which is incredibly dim but very useful for reading the map and maintaining your light vision. It has a very strong clip here, which you can clip onto most things, which comes off. You can change the mode here, and it's also rechargeable. So that'll last on the lowest modes for probably around 150 hours, which is very, very useful. I always carry a backup, and this is the head attachment, so that goes in there and that clips down. So very useful. It also has these reflective patches on the head harness, which is great. This is a wee backup torch, very cheap, Petzl, Tika, with spare batteries. Just keep that just in case. I also like to have a bit of candlelight now and again. So this is the candle lantern by UCO, also a spare candle. So that'll burn for about 8 or 9 hours. Great piece of kit. So lastly we have a waterproof notebook with a little pencil. 2 lighters in various parts of my body, sometimes pockets, backpack, and a spare fire steel, along with the one that was on my knife. So that wraps everything up. I'll be really interested to see what's in your bag. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.